When people ask me why I spent my life in the classroom, I don't talk about curriculum, standards, or tests. I tell them this: I am in the business of possibilities. To be a teacher is to be an architect of aha moments. It's the reason I wake up at 5 a.m., not because I have papers to grade, but because somewhere in a classroom, a student is waiting. Not just a name on a roster, but a spark, a force of nature, and an untapped brilliance. Teaching is not about content, it's about connections. As I often say, it's about relationships. It's about seeing what others overlook. It's about creating opportunities where none existed before. Because it's not about me.
It's about me.
During my first years of teaching, my mother came to visit me in my classroom. I know, crazy, right? She stood there quietly at the door during the passing period and watched my classroom fill up. And I want you to picture this: students pouring in, athletes, teenagers, young men and women, many of them twice as big as me, filling every inch of my class with energy, presence, and with life. Later that evening, my mom sat me down, and I could see the concern in her eyes. She leaned in and said, "Michael, aren't you afraid? How do you stand in that room and not feel fear?" And I smiled because her question revealed something deeper about how we see young people. I told her, "Mom, you don't talk down to children to earn their respect. You talk to them. You see them not as problems to manage, but as people to understand, as someone's child. The moment you stop seeing a threat, you start seeing a human being. Fear disappears, and in its place, something powerful begins to grow. Trust, connection, belonging. There's a bridge. And that bridge is where transformation happens, because it's not about me.
It's about me.
And that brings me to what I call the power of one. In education, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the scale of everything. Millions of students, countless challenges, limited resources. But here's the truth. Transformation does not happen in the millions. It happens in the ones. One teacher who refuses to give up. One moment of encouragement that outshines 1,000 doubts. One classroom that becomes a haven. And one adult who says, "I see you. I believe in you. You matter." The power of one reminds us that we don't have to change the entire world today. We just have to change the world for one child. Because when you ignite a spark in one life, it doesn't stop there. That one student becomes a mentor, a leader, a light for someone else. And suddenly, what started as one becomes many. That is the power of one. Multiplied, amplified, and echoed across generations. Because it's not about me.
It's about me.
And here's my challenge to all of us. When you walk out here today, don't just remember the small things. Look for the one. The student who feels invisible. The student who has stopped believing in themselves. The colleague who is quietly burning out. And then, you be the one who sees them. Be the one who speaks life into them. Be the one who reminds them of their worth. Because we are more than educators. We are guardians of hope. So go out there and be the one. Because it's not about me.
It's about me.
I am Dr. Michael A. Pope.